We live our lives by the clock. 9 to 5, school at 8, dinner at 6. But what if I told you the whole system is broken? One country spans 5 time zones, but only uses one. Another added 15 minutes just to be different. And one literally moved the entire international date line just to be first. Time zones were meant to bring order, but in reality, they're a complete mess. Let's start with one of the weirdest examples, China. It's nearly the size of the United States and stretches across what should be 5 time zones. But officially, the whole country runs on just one, Beijing time, also known as UTC+8. That means in Shanghai in the east, the sun might rise at a reasonable 6:30 a.m. But in Kashgar, over 3,000 kilometers to the west, the sun doesn't rise until nearly 10 a.m. Shops open later. Kids go to school in the dark. Why? Because in 1949, the Chinese government wanted to promote national unity by synchronizing the clocks. And in some areas, people even use an unofficial Xinjiang time, 2 hours behind the rest of the country. Next, we head to India, which sits squarely in between 2 time zones. So what did it do? It split the difference and chose UTC plus 5.5 hours. Even stranger? Nepal went further. It added 15 extra minutes, making its official time UTC plus 5:45. Yep, it's the only country in the world that runs on a 45-minute offset. Why? Partly to stand out from India, partly because time, like borders, is political. But how did we end up with time zones in the first place? Before the 1800s, every town kept its own local solar time. That worked fine until the trains came. Railways needed coordinated schedules, and one Canadian engineer, Sir Sanford Fleming, proposed a system of 24 global time zones, all based on a prime meridian through Greenwich, England. In 1884, the world agreed. Sort of. Greenwich Mean Time became the standard, but not everyone stuck to it. Over time, countries started tweaking their clocks, for politics, for trade, or just because they could. Take Kiribati, a tiny island nation in the Pacific. In 1995, it literally moved the international dateline, shifting half the country forward by a full day. Why? So, it could be the first country to enter the new millennium. Before 1995, it actually stretched across 2 calendar days. But now, it all runs on the same calendar day, just at different times. Confused? Welcome to time zones. Then there's Spain, which is in the wrong time zone altogether. If you look at a map, Spain lines up with Greenwich, the same as the UK. But it runs 1 hour ahead, on Central European time. Franco moved the clocks forward in 1940 to align with Nazi Germany. And over 80 years later, Spain still hasn't changed them back. North Korea also decided to create its own time zone in 2015, moving 30 minutes behind South Korea and Japan. They called it Pyongyang time. It lasted just 3 years, before being scrapped in a rare act of diplomacy. That's time used as a political weapon. And then there's the offset madness. These countries don't use full-hour time zones. India, 5.5 hours ahead of UTC. Iran, 3.5 hours ahead. Myanmar, 6.5 hours ahead. Afghanistan, 4.5 hours ahead. Venezuela used to be 4.5 hours behind. And as previously mentioned, Nepal, 5 hours and 45 minutes ahead. These awkward offsets cause real-world problems, from travel and broadcasting delays to software bugs and systems that assume full-hour jumps. Time zones were meant to simplify the world, but they've created a whole new layer of confusion. So why not just fix it? Well, changing a time zone isn't just about logic. It's about identity, nationalism, history, and habit. Some governments don't want to be associated with old colonizers, others want to align with trade partners, and many just don't want the hassle of shifting every clock in the country. We could all use one global time, like UTC, and just adjust our schedules accordingly. But that would take a global agreement. And for now, we're stuck with this messy patchwork. Time zones might be messy, but connecting with people in other countries doesn't have to be. That's why I recommend Preply, an online platform where you can find a one-to-one language tutor in minutes and learn at your own pace. My affiliate link's in the description, and using it supports the channel. If you found this interesting, hit like and subscribe, and comment below with the weirdest time zone you've come across. Thanks for watching Mapped Out.